My fellow denizens of the Under Empire, today we are back with episode 7 of our Vortex campaign. So in the last episode, our Crusader Rat traveled across the Great Sea here, and he's now up in the Bretonnian land. So he's at the Sorcerer's Island here, which I actually thought you could get a resource site because I saw the icon. I was like, hey, we can go there, we can get more resources, but it turns out it's like only available to some factions or something. So I don't know, kind of a weird thing. It's not really in the building option. So anyways, he's going to be our Crusader Rat. He's a Rowdy Ratty Piper. He's our newest lord, and he is a Warlock Engineer, a Warlock Master, because I did learn the hard way that, unfortunately, for the workshop, and for anyone who's looking to start an Claw campaign, so if you see the requirements for the level 3 Warp Tech Lab, you have to have a level 15 Warlock Master, so I just assumed that would include Claw, so I got a little bit of a different lord choice earlier. So big mistake. So I should have gotten the Warlock Master. I would easily be level 3 by now on the lab, but it's not like game breaking, but it definitely sucks. Anyways, this is going to be our Crusader Rat. He's going to be trolling around in these lands, fighting the Desert Crusaders, some dwarves, all kinds of good stuff. We geared him out pretty well. He's got some Rattling Guns. He has Doom Players. He's got Rat Ogres, Jezzails. I mean, he's geared to the teeth. And we have Doom Rockets just in case things go bad. So he's going to be expanding our territories here. Hopefully he doesn't get wiped off the face of the earth by the angry dwarves and Bretonnians, but we'll find out in due time. Our Undercity up in Lothern is still going pretty well. We're getting a ton of money, and I think we're getting like 30% of the income here, which is quite nice. So hopefully Lothern gets richer, and we keep extorting more money. We do have Undercities pretty much everywhere. We have Undercities here in these lands here. I mean, they're just spreading all over the place because of our mining system. So basically, what we're doing with those systems is we're just building up warp token stashes and the food, the scavenger raiders. And honestly, it's a really nice way to just get food and like cheap income. So not bad. Up in the north, we did take Itza in the last episode. You can see here that Rat Snow, the Warden of the North, is going to be holding here. And yeah, we'll be building it up. Itza has some pretty cool, unique buildings. And it does have that lovely, I think it has like one of the buildings gives Untainted or something. This one? Yeah, I could have sworn it was one of them. But anyways, so yeah, we're doing okay. We have our allies, Lord Scroll here, as well as this clan up here who, we can't get him to confederate with us. So I think what we're going to be doing actually is just setting up an Undercity under the Chamber of Visions and then destroying it with a nuke, at which point we can simply just move in and take it. So I don't know if that's going to happen in this episode. I think it's kind of fun. We could, break our alliances with them because you can see we have the military alliance with them, which military allies. We should have done the defensive alliance. I just got them confused. So from what I understand, the defensive alliance makes it a little bit easier to confederate, whereas the military alliance, they kind of perceive their strength as yours. So it's not as easy to confederate. So a bit of a mistake, but it's not really a big deal. So what we'll do is we'll set up an Undercity there. We'll nuke them, and we'll just take it from them. Be like, hey guys, I don't know where that nuke came from. It's okay. It wasn't us, and life's good. The last thing to kind of address is we do have this little hero up in the north. He's at Hexwaddle here. And the only people really competing with us in the Vortex, I mean, the elves and the dark elves, I mean, all the elvish folk are pretty far behind us. It's just the lizardmen. So what we're going to do is actually set up an Undercity at Hexwaddle. And we're also going to nuke them, which is going to set them back to the Stone Age. You can see like their tech here is serious, like serious business. So we need to put those guys in the trash can, which is going to be our goal. We also have an Undercity up here at Tlaxcalan. So we're just kind of spreading our filthy Skaven business everywhere. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's get this show on the road. So we're not going to start the ritual, not until we secure the south. You don't have to. You can start like all your rituals towards the end, which is fine. So we're not going to like rush that. And we're just going to pass turn and see what happens. It's going to be fun. So welcome back, guys. Good to have everyone. Although I guess I'm just talking to myself right now, which is always a good time. What was I doing with Splinter? Master Splinter. Oh yeah, that's right. We were going to the Awakening because we just basically sent him over there to Zlanhwapek to trigger the Storm Demon quest. So at this point, we're just going to go over to the Awakening and set up an Undercity because, all of our nearby rivals, even though they are our allies, I'd like to kind of have tabs on them. And if they tread a little bit, danger close to us, we're just going to be stepping on the nuke button and hopefully get some fun stuff going on. So the Rite of Awakening performed at Tlaqua. Good stuff here. So yeah, Lizardmen are our big rivals. The Elvish factions do seem to be struggling. And what's really good about having Undercities in all the different capitals is like, if they do get far ahead, we could just nuke them and it really is going to set them back. Like most of the primary tech for these factions is going to be in their capitals. There's obviously unique building chains, all kinds of stuff like that. So I feel like it's pretty strong. Sentinels down there causing some problems. So let's see, war declared on Clan Mange by Tlaxcalan. And the Vampire Coast is fighting Tlaxcalan as well, so that's fine. Isn't like Tlaxcalan owned by the Bretonnian Crusaders right now? I think it is. I think one of the sub-factions or one of the, what are those called? The Rogue Armies or Renegade Armies took it over, which is pretty hilarious. Yeah, so many new factions here. You see them popping up, claiming territories. It would be really funny to see Lothern just get like taken over. Okay, so they completed their ritual, which is fine. And it looks like, yeah, they jumped ahead a little bit because of that. So Imminent Rebellion in the Capes down here. So yeah, we need to deal with this. We do have someone raiding us here and just kind of trundling about, which is quite annoying. So we're probably just going to rush out with the garrison. I don't know how strong this guy's army is, but... And yeah, this like Lizardman army is so annoying. They've just been going like back and forth and just giving us like mad grief. So what we're going to do now is just move into the water here. And we're going to grab the skull here, which is going to give us some sweet money. Hopefully we'll have enough movement range to get back. So I believe that's 10,000. Yeah, we'll raid the cove for sure. So let's do it. Yeah, we're gonna auto-resolve that. It's definitely just a waste of time. Alright, so we do that. We take a little bit of damage across the board. We're gonna take the food against the Vampire Coast. And, wow, 20,000 in the Wailing Banner. So this is gonna allow us to assign a banner to someone, which is gonna cause fear and terror. So let's see, is there anything we want to change here? Scribe's pretty good. Razor Standard is okay. Sniper's Cape, we like that. That's fun. Artifact Hunter. I mean, those are all pretty good. So we can just like put it on a different character, I think, for now. So our little Warlock Engineer here, he can have the campaign line of sight is cool. You can have that. There's just like 100 different rats there on him, which is hilarious. All right, cool. I think the other Trickster Shard is going to be good. Basic armor, we don't have any extra for our Assassin, which is a little bit sad. So he's going to have to just be a little bit depressed without that. So for Ikit, you know, we've gone down the red tree. We're going down this tree right now to get some of the tech over there. So we've gotten the Ancient Cunning, which is Ambush Dance is always quite useful. Recruitment cost is fine. Untainted, Skaven Corruption, nothing there is terribly useful. We do want to get Lightning Strike and then eventually get the, where is that? That's minus 8 upkeep for all units is really good. Plus this one, the Quartermaster, is just so good. The last thing we'll probably do is go down the tree to get the, I mean, income from looting settlements is fine. Okay, great. So we've done that. We could start sailing out here to actually head this guy off now. The Golden Colossus. I mean, now we have a lot of options for upgrades, that's for sure. So the Golden Colossus here, we could upgrade this to get a little bit of a better garrison because that's kind of like a frontier base. And I think we'll actually fight this battle over here before we decide. So we're going to rush the garrison out and actually see what it looks like. Yeah, we're going to be fine here. We can take this for sure. So we're not going to auto-resolve that because we could lose. And ideally, if we fight the computer here and we get, you know, we can wipe him down to the last man. I mean, it is a tough fight. It's a couple Swordmasters and stuff, but the Plague Claw Catapults are going to be super clutch. Plus, we could Doom Rocket them. The Fortress of Dawn is really annoying when you have the Southern Peninsula here. They're just always like sailing down and just truffling all over your goodies, which... What can you do, man? What can you do? So the Battle of the Citadel of Dusk is about to be underway here. Plague Claw Catapults are going to have their work cut out for them, but we do have the Peppering Slingers, and we have the High Ground, which is quite nice. So we're going to be able to just get these guys set up right here, get the Slingers right here, and the Summons are going to be huge here, but we do need to really take out that big like Flame Pigeon. That guy's going to be super important to take down. So we're going to kind of not transition, but we're going to like slowly move troops in. So this will be the first wave here, group 2, and these guys will be in reserve here. So we'll send them in once the front line does buckle, which will be very quick, but you know, ideally it won't be too bad. All right, so we'll get you guys going here. The Warlock Engineer, I think he has Warp Lightning at the very least. So I don't know, we'll see how that goes. All right, great. So let's go ahead and start popping some fire here onto the Swordmasters. They're going to be the biggest issue, but we do have the Warp Bomb, which is going to be nice. So we can actually, you know, get some value off our frontal troops here. So we'll send one of these guys in. We'll send these guys in first, actually, and it looks like they do have Reaper Bolt Throwers as well. So let's get our Slingers up there and get them doing some work. Now, what else do we have? So we have the Vermintide, we have the Doom Rocket, which I don't think we're going to need here. I mean, maybe. It might be pretty nice, but those catapults do so much work. I should have actually Vanguarded, maybe gotten someone back there to deal with their business. So we need to like time this out correctly, so yeah, no, they might actually just break before they get to do their fun stuff, but we're going to send them in anyways, just to kind of slow down the AI. We always have the Summons as well, so we need to get like all the Slinger Rats just focusing down the big boy up there. Great, so the catapults are doing their job here, so we're going to go ahead and start working on the Sisters, and hopefully we can get the Warp Bomb there. Can we get that? Can we get that? Yes, we can. Okay, great. That's going to do some huge damage right there, so that's going to help get us in the battle. So we're going to kind of keep kiting backwards. We get our Slingers kind of thrown up here, and we'll throw right there. And do we want to drop a Summon back here? We do want to shut down this Bolter. That's going to be pretty important. Great, so we're just kind of poking the Flying Pigeon right now. We have our Slingers, you know, all hands on deck here. So let's get some of these guys back. And we can send forward some of these Rats, just kind of hold up the charge a little bit. So yeah, we'll just kind of kite backwards and see if we can get some decent value here. It's going to be a little bit hard, actually, if the... Yeah, okay, so we got the Bolt Thrower down to the back. We have the Doom Rocket in the back pocket. We obviously don't want to lose this settlement here, so let's go ahead and just kind of keep peppering down this Pigeon here. Let's get some of these guys here. We'll pull these guys back. Yeah, we need these Gutter Runners. They're going to be super useful. All right, so the Warlock Engineer doesn't really have much. He's just going to be a bit of a melee combatant, so we want you to kind of scoot up and work on the Chariots there. Let's pull you guys back, get you guys going in here, and the Catapults need to switch onto the appropriate targets now, so we're going to get them back on the Sisters. And we, I don't know. It's gonna be a hard one to win, but we do have the kiting game like on point here, so let's see if we could just get the Slingers kind of going. Yeah, we need to kite these guys back. So we'll drop another Vermintide here just to kind of halt the advance, and we'll get the Warlock Engineer fighting there as well. Get you guys kind of just peppering down to that direction. And how are our little Gutter Runners doing? They're not having a good time, that's for sure. So the bird is the word. The bird is pretty much done for. So we can get some of these Rat Boys into the back line here. Hopefully we can work down these Swordmasters. Just kind of pepper them a little bit. Catapults are doing some solid damage, and we do have another Warp Bomb, so we could use this in any number of engagements here. All right, so we're getting some decent shots right there. We have these guys who we probably don't need to take this engagement quite yet. So let's get the Slingers. I love the Arc of Fire on the Slingers. It's freaking hilarious. All right, so we have the Warp Bomb. We'll probably drop it on these guys once they get a little bit lower, so let's go ahead and do that, and that's going to be pretty devastating for sure. Yeah, that's really going to butter their bread. All right, so we got the Lord there. Our Skaven Master dude is a little bit alone, so let's send up some spears to help him out. We don't want to just get our leadership kind of shreked right there. And these sisters in the back are having problems, and we do have another Vermintide being summoned here in just a moment. So we can kite backwards here. Let's get you guys kind of running over there. And the Slingers, we need to just turn about face to make sure we take those guys out. It's going to be super important. Yeah, the Warp Bomb, I keep forgetting about that, but it's really, really solid. So is this a Prince, I think? Yeah, so we need to be careful. So we'll just summon some Rats to tar pit him for now. These guys can kite backwards. We got these guys coming back as well. We need to just kind of pressure the back line as much as we can. It looks good. All right, yeah, the garrison held firm. So we're going to make sure to chase down everything that we can here, and hopefully we don't lose our little engineer buddy. But yeah, we want to just Shrek this army. We killed the pigeon, so we're going to start going to the back line with everything now. And the Globadiers, we need you guys to turn and shoot at those guys if you can, if you don't mind. The catapults, the sisters pretty much have just been taken offline, so we're just going to... Yeah, we probably don't want to be shooting at them anymore, but can we get anything back there to actually do something? Yeah, let's actually see if we can chase. Finishing off these elite units is actually going to be really good. So let's get the Slingers, let's get the Globadiers kind of peppering in there. And how's our little buddy doing here? Yeah, looks like we broke everything. So at this point, we can just fast forward and try and kill as much as we can. It's pretty important for sure, because this army could, if it maintains any sort of health, it could come back and kind of give us some grief. So we're going to summon some Ratlings back there. These guys are just going to chase them down. I don't think we're going to be able to get those, unfortunately. So we do get the summons here, so let's just get those Sisters of Averlorn if we can. Killing the caster would be quite nice. So let's see if we can get some guys pathing after the caster, get some gutter runners pathing after these Lothran Sea Guard, and we can get you guys just pathing after those Sword Masters there up on the high ground. Why can't I control them? There we go. Great, so yeah, we'll just fast forward at this point. See what we can shoot in the distance here. We have a couple Sword Masters we might be able to pop off over there. I don't know if these little Night Runner Slingers are going to be able to finish those guys off, but we'll try our best. Yeah, probably not going to get the caster either. The Lord might actually be going here. We might be able to get him. It depends on the angles he takes, I suppose. All right, so finish them off if you can. We don't have any more rat summons. We could, really send a message right here. We could actually get the Doom Rocket and just nuke these single units here, which would be really funny. All right, cool. I think that's probably about all we're going to get. I don't think there's anything else here that's really we're going to be able to finish off there. Actually, elves are pretty fast, so we're not going to be able to chase them off like we could dwarf units. All right. So the garrison's quite strong there. The Warp Bomb ability, I always forget how good that is. I haven't played a Skaven campaign prior to this one in quite some time, so... Yeah, that's good though. We're going to probably have a rebellion here, but if the rebellion attacks a city, we can always Doom Rocket them if they get a little bit too strong. I really don't want to send Ikitclaw over here. He's a little bit busy, so ideally if we could just stabilize his province, that would be really good. All right, so they've been dealt with. Hopefully they'll just screw off now. We got Kjeldilin, quite a name there. So we're going to take the food for sure. Food is good. All right, looks like it's stabilizing now, which is quite nice. The tip of Lestria, is there anything we want to do in terms of infrastructure? This building's really good, actually. It gives you a lot of growth and a lot of food and everything. We'll upgrade just defense. And is there anything else we want in this region? Yeah, we have the unique building there. We have this public order. We don't have a public order building yet. We're not going to upgrade it all the way, so I don't really care that we're putting it right there. All right, so we spent a little bit of our hard-earned dough. We could upgrade the bell here to go a little bit higher. We could also get the chained Sentry Beast. Yeah, I think getting the maximum, getting those buildings is going to be really good. Like the income plus making sure our capital is taken care of. We'll upgrade this. Just upgrade random shit as we come across it. We're pretty good in the food department now, and Ikitclaw can come and he's going to be having attrition in all these areas, so we'll just come back to the Forgotten Isles here. All right, so he didn't level up, but the Warlock Engineer did, so I believe this is our Ballistics Rat. Yeah, he's the one who's he's our arms dealer here. Ooh, that ammunition is going to be so good and tasty. And our Plague Priest leveled up, which is good. We're probably going to be getting close to that Plague Monk tech, which I've been waiting for quite some time. And good, so that army's all solid. Our Itza army is going to be, not in the best shape here. I should have built something here. So we do have this, and defensive building would have been nice at Itza as well, so we don't have to sit here and babysit it. But anyways, we're going to be healing. So this boy, Envoy of the Council, diplomatic relations with Skaven, I guess that's not bad. He already has the Crack's Call and the dreaded 13th spell. Magical reserves and all that is pretty good as well, but we'll get that. That's pretty decent. Yeah, Envoy of the 13th Council, or the Council of 13. I always get that backwards. So this rat is, we just have armies coming, so I think we're just going to Helm's Deep it on the Sorcerer's Island here. We have quite a few turns until we can set up top. Yeah, I think we have 6 turns. Yeah, 6 turns until we can do that. And this guy is going to go, our other Warlock is going to go to the Awakening, so let's go ahead and just make sure he keeps moving. Yes, he can go there, which is fine. I think he leveled up as well. He can just, I guess we could make him a caster, because then we could just throw him into, we'll make him a firing rat as well. Cool, and no ritual, and pass turn. Pretty good little turn. We dealt with some rebellion issues. We got a lot of money from that Skull Island. Auto-resolve against the Vampire Coast Army there. And let's pass and see what happens. So our economy is going to start building up again, which is good. It was pretty set back from before because we did start that very expensive third army, which has like a lot of really good units in it. Yeah, war declared. We definitely need to set up an Undercity and like take that resource site like ASAP. Such a mistake. I mean, I could just cancel my agreement with them. A defensive alliance? We don't need that. I mean, we're already good enough friends. I don't need to be dragged into your wars, my friend. I do not need to. Hey, I actually haven't nuked a city yet. It's like, it always just seems like the upkeep is such a penalty. It's like, I might as well just go attack it. But I guess if the ritual thing does become an issue, we can, Lothern, I really don't want to nuke because it's like it's a cash cow for me. So let's see what they want. So they want us to join the war against Talaxalan. Yeah, we don't need to do that. We don't need to. Clan Mange is, we need your resource site. So we need you to fail and struggle. Truly a Skaven situation, right? Just like wishing failure upon an ally. That's like Skavendom in a nutshell. All right, so the Greybeard's prospectors come. Oh my God, is this like a grand alliance? A last alliance of dwarves and men marched upon Mount Rat. Oh my God, there's like 4 armies. I was not expecting that. Oh my God, look at this. There's like a dwarven hold up here in the mountains, just waiting. We'll take him out later, the thrice cursed peak, but we're in no rush for that. We are in no rush for that. Raid the Mud Isles, Armor of Fortune. That's fine. Yeah, great. We'll feign indifference. That sounds fun. All right, so our assassin's leveled up. He's got pretty much all the abilities we want, so we could just start making him a good fighter, which is going to be useful. And let's go ahead and check Rebellion in the south. Double check here. I know we had some Rebellion issues, so let's see if it's stabilizing now, and it looks like it is. Public Order coming in is going to be quite helpful. The Tip of Lustria, we could upgrade this as well. That's fine. But let's actually hold on to the money now, because we're going to be doing some other stuff, so I want to make sure we're all covered here. So we can upgrade this resource site, which is going to be useful, I suppose. Public order here in this district, we can actually get that going. That's going to be nice because, yeah, we want it to stabilize even when we leave. Can we quite reach him? We can't. God, this AI is like the most just awful. If he attacks the Forgotten Isles here, the Golden Colossus, we have a pretty decent little garrison. But he does have a bunch of temple guards, so I think we're just gonna hang tight. Because remember, in the last episode, we were like chasing him back and forth. So I'm just gonna let him siege that, and then I'm gonna go deal with it. So let's go ahead and just upgrade cheap stuff wherever we can. Undercities. I mean, is there anything we really need to do here? We could do some Undercity action up here. This is gonna be like just the big business here. All right, so we have our Undercity there. Do we have any new Undercities up here in the north? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, we're just we got everything going how we want it there. Cool. Talaxalan, we could build. Yeah, we have the basic buildings built here. Don't really need to do much else. And Hexwaddle is just going to be a nuking situation, so we have 5 turns in, so we can do that. Could just steal technology for now. Oh, cause earthquake. Oh no! Oh, I forgot he was our special one. That would have really sucked. Okay, so let's go steal technology. That's really expensive. Yeah, we're gonna just kind of go hang out. Just gonna go on vacation with that guy. And it says, you know, healing up nicely. Can't get the. We probably could get a growth building here, like a little, you know, cheapo growth building. All right, so infrastructure, we're going to get the Rattling Warrens just to get the growth so we can actually like develop this province a little bit. Unfortunately, I guess we do have we have the province here. No, we don't. That's actually like a decent like long-term plan. We could send this rat north and just start attacking the Bretonnians because his army isn't as good as some of the other ones, but he's got Jezzails, he's got Rattling Gunners, and yeah, we could recruit some RORs when the time comes. All right, so we're hanging tight here. Our rat in the north, or our Crusader rat is not having a good time. Can we actually hit you with this garrison here? No, we can't. Okay, that'd be really funny if we could. All right, so let's look at this situation. This is probably what you guys are all wondering about. So, okay, we got you. Oh my god, this is just disgusting. How long are they probably waiting for this army, huh? Sorcerers, is this even a walled city? I can't even see because their models are blocking it. Yeah, we do have a level 2 here. We have a decent garrison. We could probably win that battle, to be honest. All right, so let's just wait and see if they attack and pass for turn for now. Great. We'll pass the turn. I really need to get that resource side up there, but again, sweeping up the coast with Ikit is going to be good. We need to get more aggressive there. Yes, Lothern. Yes, do your business. While we just siphon money from and abduct the elves with our filthy Skaven undercities. Or your ally has been attacked. So the last defenders are attacking Clan Pestilence. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. Last defenders are like just a millennia away from us. Although they could, what if the last defenders like march north and attack our rats here? Military lines? No, we're fine, man. We're good. Luther's pretty weak. Yeah, he's pretty weak in the overall strength of things. Like if you look at the campaign power rankings, I think we're in the close to the top. I don't think we're number one. I think there's maybe one of the elf factions might actually have stronger armies than us. I mean, not really. You guys get what I'm saying, but Bakui here. They want a peace treaty, which is weird. I mean, all they have left. I love Nostradamus. That's like my favorite. So we're gonna decline that and just wait for. God, that toad is so annoying. I'd like to start the ritual pretty soon too. So, I mean, maybe stabilizing the situation here. I mean, it really doesn't matter, though. I mean, I guess the benefits you get from it are pretty good. We'll take a look at that next turn and see if we really want to, you know, punch that one out. We'll see. And, yeah, while I'm here with you guys, I know I heard a couple of folks say they prefer the recorded campaigns or maybe just keeping continuity with, like, how it was started. So, okay, hero capacity for Plague Priest, not bad. Construction cost for all buildings. And this guy's going for the Golden Colossus, which is fine. We're about to get that garrison updated here. This guy's just been like just a thorn in my side. Now, if we go here, he could cut like down and under, but the Forgotten Islands, it's about to get leveled up, which is going to help the garrison. Like this guy's just been putting the moves on me, like hardcore. Okay, great. So I think this province is stable. Yeah, it looks like everything's stabilizing here. Tip of Leicester is doing good. Happy about that. Our Itza army here is how's it looking? It's looking pretty healed up actually. We could recruit a full stack here. I think we have some recruitment tools nearby. So we could just get a couple slaves. Yeah, screw it. Let's just get some Skaven slaves for now. Because he's going to be attacking the next turn. And let's level up Itza. That'd be nice. It's a city with a lot of potential. So the Sentinels are almost in the trash can here. At which point, I mean, Teclis is kind of just chilling on the islands. He's not really much of a threat. I feel like most of our garrisons could like handle him. Yeah, so I don't know. Maybe we just can't quite reach you. Goddamn toad! You're so annoying. Like he just like bounces back and forth between our bases, which is just so obnoxious. Now we still have this big siege up here, which I think we'll just fight this turn because they're just going to starve us out, I think. Yeah, you can see that. Man, okay. So that changes the dynamic of things a little bit. We're going to get our Skaven slaves, and then this army will march north to fight the Bretonnians up here. Yeah, they don't like us anyway, so we're going to go give them the business. Bretonnians really are going to struggle against the Skaven army compositions, like with all the guns and stuff. Oh man, it's going to be nasty, especially AI. All right, so we come around here, and then what does he do? He runs south? Or does he attack the Golden Colossus? You know, I'll indulge this fat toad one more time. I'm going to go over here and see where he decides to go, and hopefully we can just catch him. I mean, he's not going to be able to reach that far at this point. Yeah, we're going to catch him here. He's probably going to siege Golden Colossus, and then we just kill him. Okay. We're indulging the toad once more. Our Crusader army, I think it's time to fight, honestly. Let's go to the Forbidden Workshop. We're pretty good on food, so let's actually upgrade our Doom Rocket check. When's the magic starting out for all armies? We'll take that, and yeah, we don't need to do that. So build the Doom Rocket as well. Screw it. Okay, so we're gonna need one here. All right, you guys ready for this? I will not blight this rat. This is like that movie. What was it called? The Kingdom of Heaven. This is like Kingdom of Heaven. It's like that siege where he's like fully surrounded here. Oh my god, there's just so many of them. Okay, so this is just gonna make us fight the Bretonnian armies. Decline attack. I guess we have to like just get who is sieging us actually? Is it the dwarves? So if we sally out here, yeah, we can just fight these guys real quick. We'll take a little bit of a penalty there. It's good to just have that just to summon on top of the bolt throwers, and we'll fight the battle. Great. I almost want to just let the AI take over and just use that other part of the army just to spare me, but yeah. All right, so we're gonna just squash the dwarves real quick. Hopefully we won't take any casualties. I mean, Skaven are already pretty OP against dwarves. This army didn't. Oh, I was about to say this army doesn't have Jezzails, but no, they're actually just kind of like blended in. All right. Great, we're good. So we'll get the infantry up here, just ready to take a beating from the Dawi, if they even get that close to us, which hopefully they won't. Balance power's pretty heavily in our favor as is. Alright, so we're going to get the Jezzails, we'll just like sit them over here, it doesn't really matter. Rattling Gunners, just going to be mowing shit down right here. Rat Ogres can kind of protect those guys. And the Limp Bizkit Goon Squad is going to be going in group 2 here. We'll get you guys here. Jezzails can be in 3, and Warlock Master can just be cackling over here. Number 4 and 5, great. Start deployment, start battle. Let's do it to it. I don't think they're quite in range of our Jezzails yet. Can we reach them with our artillery pieces? Oh man, this is a big ass map. Oh my goodness. Okay. So we're gonna sneak up the Jezzails a little bit. So let's move those guys up. Let's get the Limp Bizkit team going here, and get everyone just going up. We have all the reinforcements as well. We honestly don't even need them. We have a bunch of Doom rockets, so we're just gonna get the reinforcements kind of moving up the hill here because they're just gonna be pressuring from there. Okay, the dwarves are hill camping, which is to be expected. I'm used to that from ladder. Okay. So let's get the artillery going here. And we're just going to start dropping fire on Slayers because they're like one of the bigger threats to us. So we're going to go over here with the goon squad. I mean, he does have the bolt throwers, but honestly, they're not like that big of a threat. Okay, so we're going to scoot you guys up a little bit, get you in position, or get you guys in position here. And the Flayers are just going to start running into these dwarf warriors with great weapons. I mean, they have really good armor, so it shouldn't be... Oh my god, it's so tempting to nuke these guys. Okay, well, we're just going to pull back a little bit. I'm just trying to get them to like come out of their rat's nest up there. Alright, so let's go ahead and start sniping these Slayers if we want to. We can actually start sniping the Lord. They're coming out, which is good. They're coming out to play. Hey, Freak Show, you're mine. Alright, here we go. So we're getting some sniping on the Dwarven Lord there. Making some impact, which is good. We'll drop some summons back here up in the high ground where they are furthest away from. The Slayers here, we'll get the Rattling Guns just to start opening up on those guys. It's gonna be pretty nasty for them for sure. Oh, Warlock Engineer, you need to come back, little buddy. You're in the wrong neighborhood. Alright, so we're gonna open up in the Slayers there. We're sniping the Dwarf Lord if we can. And the rest of the reinforcing army is gonna be coming as well, so. Alright, so that's being taken care of for now, which is solid. Slayers are being polished off. Hopefully our Doom Wheels here don't have too many problems with them. So we'll just switch the guns onto some of the other targets here. Get a Warp Lightning going as well. Great. How are the Jezzails doing? Are they actually damaging the Lord? They're doing a little bit of damage, but you know, that Dwarf Lord is actually quite resilient. So we're going to kind of scoot you guys up if we can. Get these slingers into the back. And yeah, we're getting some work done. The miniguns aren't as good as our main army because we don't have like all the augmentations and everything, but they're still not terrible. Alright, so we'll get you guys going here. Get you rats going right there. The Rat Ogres are ready to pile in if they need to. We'll get the slingers going right here. These slingers are just going to kite up into the hills. And the Jezzails still going after that Dwarf Lord. We're just going to pick him off. He's pretty tanky, actually. Alright, so we need to pull back our main line here and just get the Rat Ogres kind of, you know, piling a little bit, just to make sure they're not fighting, you know, Slayers. That's going to be a more important thing here. Great. So we also have our Flayers, which we've kind of been a little bit laxed about, so we're going to get those guys kind of just jamming in here if we can. Let's get some of the Globadiers throwing in. Get you guys going after him. You guys can go after the... oh, those are actually Bugman's Rangers. Those guys aren't no slouches. Alright, so we're going to get the Flayers just kind of rolling dirty in here. And yeah, we need to probably bring the Flayers back here to secure our Rattling Gun line. And do we have any other elements back here? Not really. We don't have too many. Alright, Warlock Master's fighting in the pits. He's doing pretty good, so we'll get one Flayer going here. We'll put him in group 6. And the other two, we'll just come back here and try to, you know, secure the Slayer situation. So we'll try and last samurai them to the best of our abilities. Pull these rats in, make sure we're taking care of those guys. And the gutter runners are doing their thing, yeah. We're just kind of keeping the back line occupied. We could nuke these guys. It's really not worth it. So let's get the Flayers, kind of keep riding. Let's make sure all these guys are kiting. And we'll start shooting these guys. The Slayer's definitely a little bit tricky because they fight to the bitter end, obviously. Alright, so the Jezzails, we'll park them up here. I think the Dwarven Lord has been taken care of for the most part, so we're going to pull some of you guys down here. We'll get you guys pushing in, and that should be okay. Great. I love just seeing like the tracer rounds of those things just getting in there. Alright, so we have a bit of a pit fight here. It looks like there's some Longbeards with great weapons, but we should be able to overwhelm them. We could just drop a Warp Lightning on the back here, which is probably going to roast some of our own rats, but that's the Skaven way. And that last Slayer is just getting the ceremonial beatdown. Oh my goodness. Alright, so let's move our guns back up. Jezzails, we're just going to look for heroic characters, basically, and this Warlock Engineer can drop a fat, juicy Warp Lightning right on top of those guys. Let's get them piling in. And yeah, our backline pressure faltered, but we don't really care. It's the garrison. Although we should probably be more careful since we still have that Bretonnian army to face, but as long as our main army is intact and we still have Doom Rockets, it's going to be good. So let's set you guys up here, you guys up right here, and we're going to just kind of start dogpiling into the back of these missile lines here. Rat Ogres can go there. Can't wait for this Warlock Master to actually get some good stuff. Alright. So the Jezzails are going to be sniping out that Engineer pretty well up there, the Runesmith. We get a Warp Lightning up on the high ground, and these guys can just kind of, you know, sneak back in there and take care of that Guards there. Yeah, it's good. All right, great. So the Warlock Engineer, or the Master, the Master becomes the Engineer. We're going to push in there, finish those guys off. Our Flayer, how's our Limp Bizkit Goon Squad? They're actually a little bit beat up. We've been a little bit sloppy with that, I must admit. So we're going to pile in there with those guys, and just keep fighting. Our crusade in the desert has proved to be quite arduous, but getting rid of the dwarf force here this early is going to be really nice. Because then it's going to give us relative impunity in these lines. So our guys up in the high ground are kind of swinging in there. Our rat ogres are going to be just piling into this this situation here. Rat ogres can probably go back there and just help out. Do we have Skaven slave slingers too? We do. Let's set them up in the high ground. Jazales are still shooting in there. They're getting some decent damage on that character, which is good. Our flayers are still alive. I think we took a lot of friendly fire damage from those rattling guns, which is a little bit unfortunate. So let's actually get our rattling guns with their endless drums kind of scooting up here. And you know, actually, if I do use the nuke, it gives me like a ton of casualty replenishment. Like if I were to use it here, because of one of the traits that we got. So you guys need to go get on that charge there. That thing's been firing for far too long. Where's our Warlock Master? He's coming up here. He could drop a nice friendly Warp Lightning on those dwarves. See if we can put him down here. We're gonna push these guys up as well. Oh, man, there's some dogs just going ham outside. All right, so let's get the Rattling Gunners up. We can have them start to Last Samurai this guy right here. Well, I guess it's not really a Last Samurai unless they technically like are charging us and they're just getting shot down as they charge. That's a little bit of poor usage on my part, so my apologies for that. All right, so we're going to be moving up here. Get you guys just dogpiling in here. I've been so lazy with my garrison forces this battle. Oh my goodness. All right, so we've dealt with them pretty well. So we're going to chase a little bit, obviously, try and get as much damage as we can. And yeah, just got, especially killing like the support heroes, like the runesmiths, stuff like that is like really valuable. All right, so let's get you guys here. You guys can go finish off the bolt thrower if we want to. Play call catapult can, you know, keep shooting. Zales, is there anything we can really snipe here? We can snipe some of these guys from downtown. Yes, finish him. Finish him. No, don't kill my own stuff. No, bad Skaven. Bad Skaven, bad. All right, so we pretty much polished those guys off. We didn't get the runesmith. Yeah, it was okay. Okay, so on the battle now, which is good. That's going to alleviate the pressure, and from there we could actually just fight the Bretonnians. I don't know if we'll do it right now. We'll probably just hang tight. We're definitely going to go for the casualty replenishment option. Rowdy Piper has defeated Logazor. Logazor sounds like a haggard like 80s like He-Man, or you know, like those like 80s like Conan ripoff like style movies. I feel like Logazor the Destroyer, like something. I don't know. So Kralkar Garrison did well. They took some casualties, but you know, it's not a big deal. This army's pretty well rounded. It's good. It doesn't have the punch of our other one, but that's okay. I mean, dwarves are just always tough to deal with. All right, so 6%. I mean, 6% is pretty limp noodles. We're actually just gonna take the food. Damn, we got a lot of food from that. All right, so the dwarves have fallen back. And are we even under siege anymore?
Master Engineer.
We could do some global recruitment here. It's actually not a bad idea to get like some decent troops. Get like a doom wheel or something. Damn, that's like so expensive, global recruitment. Yeah, we can just hang tight. All right, so I believe he leveled up, which is good. So he's getting closer to his maximum goal here. So we're gonna go for the Inspiring Presence and get the same tech tree to just make him really shooty, because that seems to be just extremely powerful. Here we can upgrade the lumber mill. It's fine. The timber. I mean, just kind of randomly upgrading stuff that I come across. It's kind of what like late game campaign devolves into, anyways. All right, Skaven slaves will be up next turn. Ikit has pushed over here to do his business. We cannot get those, and nope, not yet. Pass turn. Pass turn. The rituals are still moving on. Fenrir. Sounds kind of like a Fenrir ripoff there. A little Nordic mythology. Kalidor's Repose. Lothern's still being a perpetual source of cash for us, which feels quite good. Yeah, the Skaven garrison is pretty good with the little warp bombs, and God, that's such a good way to abuse it. Since the AI never allocates resources to defend its artillery, it's like such an abusive thing. Like if they have any artillery lines, you could just kill them for free with Skaven. That's really nice. Like a lot of other factions don't have those type of options, but being able to just summon troops down there is so good. I feel like dwarves should get something like that, like the miners below, where the miners come, like dig under the enemy army and stuff. That would be like a really cool campaign mechanic. I'm sure like everyone's thought of that, but they're probably gonna leave now. Oh my God, they're still sieging me. Damn. Well, our Crusader rat has his hands full for sure, but I mean he's gonna be fine. The Bretonnian armies are probably pretty weak. We could also blob them up and just drop a fat Doom Rocket. I think we actually have 2 Doom Rockets in total. All right, so we still can't do anything here. Yeah, we have 3 turns for that, which is unfortunate. Same thing with our other guy. Yes, an Ikit Claw is going to be able to. Oh, God. Okay, so he is going for the Golden Colossus. Can we actually go into... You can't go... Yeah, it's underway here, so... So we are going to get slapped with the freaking attrition, which kind of sucks. We could just, like, go and raid. I think to adopt raiding stance, we need I can't quite remember what it is, but anyways, we'll just go over here for now. We'll take a little bit of desert attrition with the boy, with Ikit. Yeah, if we go into ambush, we're still going to be taking that. If we go into march stance, I mean, even in march stance, this guy can't like do anything to us. So I think we just march over there. I don't care if we start tired. We just have to stamp this guy out. He's just been such a troll. Oh my god. So let's get the upgraded garrison there. That's going to be really important. The economy here is not bad. It's not great. I don't think it's worth like getting that fancy building. So we're just probably going to get this for now. Just like some cheap, crappy, filler stuff. All right, great. So the Southern Peninsula is pretty much secure now. We have Skrolkin Company over here just doing the thing. We're going to be able to just kill this guy next turn because he's probably going to go for the Golden Colossus, which I believe has a good garrison now. Yeah, it does. It has like that nice garrison with the Plague Claw Catapult, so we could easily fend him off. These bases are all good. Our Itza army is actually, I think it's about time we move north with him. All our provinces are relatively stable and have good garrisons, except Itza, of course. Itza's just haggard. The other ones do. We've been pretty good about that all game. Now for the ritual, everyone's kind of catching up to us here. We've been a little bit lax in terms of actually doing the ritual. Now, do we want to do that? We'll double check into that. I mean, we could... I don't know if Rat Snow could defend it all by himself. That's the thing. So I think maybe we just get, Ikit here and we just kill the Sentinels. The Chamber of Visions, I really do want that though. I don't think they'll confederate with us since we screwed up and got the military lines. I mean, we could break it, but yeah, it's gonna take time. All right, so that's fine. Our Crusader Rat in the desert is doing his thing. We could just push north and start squashing the Bretonnians here. Because it would complete this like big fat province, which certainly, could help us out financially. So let's go ahead over here and we have Doom Rockets. We don't need to really worry about much. We actually have a couple Stormvermin with this army as well. So we're going to go there. It's pretty good in terms of the public order, so we're going to go take out that army. Pirates on the coast doing their thing, being pirates, and up here, our Rat Crusade is holding firm. God, are they going to attack? We could just go out here and squash him real quick. Why are we like behind in that auto-resolve? That feels so weird. Okay, so let's just... How many trebuchets do they have? They have a trebuchet, a couple peasant archers. We'll take one more. That's fine. The banner is already assigned. And we'll fight the battle. This should deal with the foul Bretonnians once and for all. We'll probably Doom Rocket these guys. I think they deserve it. We'll give them the big old Doom Rocket, the business. All right, so here comes Ratty Piper coming in to deal with the Bretonnians once and for all. Plague Claw Catapult will be back here. Snipers here. Eventually I want to get to the point where like every army doesn't have infantry, and it just has like just a grinding line of like that stuff. All right, Jezzails are 1. Rattling guns could be 2. We'll just put these guys in like a haggard wall. I don't care. They'll just be back there waiting. They'll advance at some point during the battle. Warlock Master and the Flayers can be in group 4. 5, and let's start deployment, start battle. Okay, great. So let's go ahead and scoot up our sniper rats a little bit. So let's get the miniguns going here. We'll get the snipers here. Plague Claw Catapults are going to scoot forward. These maps are gargantuan. They're just so big. That's what she said. All right, so let's get the secondary garrison just coming up on the high ground here. It's going to be fine. They can do their thing. Come forth. Come hither, Bretonnians. Okay, there's a lot of opportunity here. So we're going to summon rats and see if we could actually blob them up here. Let's get the Flayers going out there. I'm sure they do have some cav, although it looks like it's mostly like, yeah, they got some Knights Errant and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and summon some rats right here and see if we can get a big Doom Rocket. Alright, so the Warp Bomb here would be really nice as well. Alright, so we're going to be dropping the Doom Rocket on these guys in just a second. They're not blobbing up too much on my guys. Kind of hesitant. Yeah, you can see they're kind of moving, so that was a bit of a waste. It just didn't seem like... I feel like I can get them more blobbed up than that. So let's get the snipers going. What I really do like about this this battlefield here is it's very much like it's good for like spatial control. It's very big, so I'm going to be able to have like multi-layers. So the Plague Claw Catapults, I think we have 2 of them, don't we? No, it's just this one? Okay. So, I mean, I guess we could just drop... It's... Okay, you guys deserve this. You guys deserve this. I'm just going to drop it right here. It's going to do a lot of damage anyways. I mean, they're pretty blobbed up right here. And here we go. And kaboom! Yes. That was pretty great. That was fun. Not the best use, but it did some work. So we're at this point, we're going to try and lure out the Bretonnian Knights, just so we can pick them off with the Jezzails. So yes, come attack our Flayers. Yes, good. Those things are so cool. Oh my god. Alright, so let's go ahead here. Jezzails can just start sniping the characters, and whoever else wants to come out into open field and play that game. Yes, get them. Come to your doom. We'll move up the Rattling Guns weapon teams. We're going to move up our meat wall here. who's inevitably going to have to fight. And these guys, we're just going to throw them in just like a big haggard blob and just let them, you know, do their thing. So we're getting some damage. It's not as good as, you know, we've had in the past, but it's okay. So we're going to see if we can just truly mow this guy down right now. The Rattling Guns weapon teams are going to be opening up on him. So we have the Bretonnian Cav who are coming out here, so we'll just send the army after those guys for now. Yeah, if we could pick apart the characters real quick, that would be pretty good. I mean, I guess what I could have done is actually gotten the I could have gotten the flayers like to bunch everything up, which would have been good. Yeah. Great, so we're shooting in there. Things are going well. Sorry about that noise, guys. And yeah, so we're just gonna shoot in here. Take out the leadership. We're gonna send this guy. We'll just drop another Vermintide here to just blob these guys up even more. Yes, give us those sweet, sweet characters. They don't really have too many knight units here, so we're actually gonna send those guys after the knights errant here. That guy's just getting mowed down here. Okay, great. So we're gonna go in, start doing some work here. Let's pull the Rattling Gunners back. They need to get back at this point. We can actually send the main army forward here. We're gonna send the Rat Ogres over there to deal with that part of the formation. This army can just kind of collapse with them. It doesn't really matter. We'll just get the blobs going in. Great. Warlock Master is, you know, he's being the master somewhere. I don't think there's any, like, yeah, we need to just start rolling through this Bretonnian army. We'll get the Jezzails back a little bit. We'll get the Rattling Gun weapon teams, like, up on the high ground here, which should be good. Get you going in there. We'll drop a Warp Lightning on them. The players seem to be doing okay. They're kind of just rolling through this army. Now would have been a good time to Doom Rocket. See, so I screwed that up pretty bad. I could have just bobbed them up like this, and that would have been value. But I mean, it still got a lot. It wasn't like a complete wash. Get you guys going there. And great, the Jezzails are back online. So let's go ahead and just start shooting at you know, mobile stuff if we can. Players are just going to be trundling through this army. And yeah, we do have the artillery piece in the back, so let's go ahead and summon right there. See if we can polish that off. Great. Yeah, Jezzails need to actually kill this guy. That's right. He's more important to finish off here. So these Rattling Guns weapon teams, so they can just shoot in here. You guys can just get ready to shoot whatever's approaching you. And the flayers, we can just pull back. And now that we've blobbed up the army a little bit, we can just kind of, you know, start pulling them apart here. So the desert, the Crusade desert here isn't going bad. It's certainly not going terrible. We've taken our casualties, but it's not as bad as like Kingdom of Heaven. That was a pretty disastrous little situation there. That movie. All right, so we have the Men-at-Arms with shields right there, so we're just going to kind of Rattling Gun those guys down. We can shoot these guys for now. Let's get you guys piling in. Players are just, they're so tanky. They're so good at just doing this type of thing. Just absorbing a blob and just doing your business there. Our other Skaven army is doing fine. It's going to be army losses here in a second. Yeah, just any second now. And just give us those sweet, sweet army losses. Great. All right, so let's just chase. Grind down as many of these guys as we can. Hopefully we don't friendly fire ourselves into oblivion. Move these guys up. You guys can just all chase and have fun. And let's fast forward. Great. All right, so we've dealt with the desert Bretonnian Crusaders, and we're showing that the Skaven are the true Crusaders here in this realm. Let's get the Rat Ogres going after those guys, and you guys going there. Yes, good. That will be a reckoning. All right, so we have a couple rat boys in there who can go fight. Just, yes, pepper those stats. This is like padding the stats after you've already beaten someone like Warhammer 40k. If you're in like a league or something, you just kind of like farm blast their units to get those sweet points. Yes, good, Anakin, good. All right, that's good enough. We can end the battle there. It's getting gratuitous now. It's getting gratuitous. Anna just came in and left a note in my room. She's like, "When are you done?" Like, and she just handed me a note. So I was like, "I'm hungry. Gotta make food." Oh man. Yeah, we're almost done. We're almost done, guys. Well, this will be a little bit of a short episode, but don't worry, I'll be back at it again with episode 8. We're getting there. I'm actually really enjoying this campaign. It's very therapeutic to just jump on and you know, just Rattling Gun things down. All right. So we've done some pretty good work there. Thabao, is that how you would say that name? I have no idea. I'm hopeless. All right, so let's take food. All right, so that's dealt with the Bretonnian Inquisition there. So we could build more warp mint fun stuff here, but I think we'll getting the harbor is pretty good. I mean, that's a pretty big jump in income. Getting that extra income's always good, right? So Crusader Rat's got to pay his due somewhere. So for the Vortex, what would we get? Yeah, so I mean, upkeep for all armies is pretty good. Public order. So they'll attack the Star Tower, the Altar of the Horned Rat, and Axolotl, which is pretty much the same as usual. And this guy in the desert is still trying to, you know, catch this fat toad. Unfortunately, we can't quite get our paws on him. Going to be taking that sweet, sweet desert attrition. Unassigned skill points on the Warlock Master. So we will get the Blastmaster ammunition for the armies, which is always good for the Jezzails. And we'll pass. So battles are underway. The Bretonnians have been scattered to the wind. The Sorcerer's Island is ours. Lord Nostamundi, look at his thick-ass army up there. That would be a rumble. He could actually assassinate our character there, too. So we'll probably wrap up the episode by setting up our Undercity up there. I think that would be good. And then we're going to... I really just want to kill these, like, this faction down here that's at war with us. We could try and even make peace with Teclis. Since we're so much stronger than him, he might just be like, all right, bro, just leave me alone. Because I do want to get back and start that ritual. And then what we could do is have Ikit Claw. How about Rat Snow is our warden in the north? It feels a little bit wrong, like sending him anywhere else. Stupid Sentinels. He like in the stream that we had, because I pretty much recorded every episode, but then one of them was a stream, right? But that guy was like sailing back and forth up the coast just between my two bases, just trolling me so hard. Oh my god, that was making me so angry. I mean, not like actually angry, but just like annoyed, right? Just like AI abuse. I mean, I guess that's what like an opponent would do, right? If you were playing against like a friend or something. And if I were playing against like Spartacus, I would probably do something like that because it would just be funny. All right, so Flayed Tail, character aura. Let them fight over it. Rat Snow. During a feast, as enemies are consumed in paunches and the warlord boasts rather too loudly, Scavenge Hall. So this is only 6 turns. Oof. Let them fight over it. That's a permanent thing, though. That kind of sucks. Like -3, but I mean... we'll just take it. It's fine. Poor Rat Snow. He didn't deserve that. Okay, so we have some like pathetic Bretonnian army here, which we're going to go squash real quick. Alright, so let's auto-resolve that. Let's feast. Let's feast, boys. Sorcerer's Island can now be upgraded if we want, so we could actually get a garrison here so we don't have to sit and babysit it, which is going to be nice. Star Tower is still upgrading. Our economy is going to get a pretty big spike when this finishes, actually. And I believe it unlocks final tier plans. I can't quite remember, but anyways. So Ikit Claw. Oh, you fat toad. You think you're escaping? I can actually reach him. I might not be able to. Okay, I can. Good. Oh, God. This is just like vengeance. Just such good vengeance here. Oh my god, just give me that vengeance right now. Ambush and auto-resolve. Thank you. Well, that's actually pretty good replenishment. How much money do we get for that? Let's take the replenishment. Just because we're already suffering attrition here in the desert, so I don't know if we'll make it back to the golden crosses. Alright, so good. So we got that going. How are we with Teclis? Are we at war with him? We are, actually. Okay, so next we'll go up and take this out. We could actually just have our rat buddy do it. And give him the sentinels. It is a walled base, which is a little bit annoying. So Ikit's in good shape. We've got most of the tech we want to get here, and we're going to get the Draft Master, which is going to give us recruit rank and some other goodies. And let's see if there's anything in the mainland we want to upgrade. We still have like a couple buildings here that we could push. Let's get this for income, and we get that for more stuff. And Rat Snow is going to keep pushing north. We're going to go ahead and just get him nice and close like to this building. Oh no, diplomatic penalties. What does this world come to? Yeah, we definitely... Our Crusader Rat has done his piece. He's leveled up. He's level 5. He's getting good progress, which I'm quite happy about. So let's get Blastmaster here. And we could recruit a couple just chaffy units if we want. He's just going to hang out at the Sorcerer's Island for now. And can we make... The Awakening isn't a huge priority. Tlaxcalan, we have our Undercity there. We have a couple basic buildings. How many turns off are we from this one? This is like the big kahuna. Although it's not as good as Lothern in terms of... Yeah, 2 turns, okay. So we have tech here, so let's see. So volatile plans. We have all the good upgrades as it pertains to that field. Campaign movement is fine. We don't really care about the ninja tech. Monsters plans is not going to be bad because we are eventually going to get some rat ogres and stuff for our army, so... And good. He's just hanging out and pass turn. It's a pretty close little race here in terms of the Vortex. It looks like Mazdamundi's like losing to these armies over here. Okay, so he's going over there. He wants war, which is fine. This is good. If Teclis comes out in open field and we could just squash him, it'll save us some time. It's really annoying taking Teclis's islands here. I would love for like an AI army just to come obliterate them, but I suppose we will be the ones to deal with it. Rat Snow in the north doing his thing. We're just securing this peninsula. Still, it's the perpetual quest, but Rat Snow is going to be conquesting now, which is good. Although, man, I really want to start that ritual, but the Chaos Armies will come, and I feel like we need Ikit Claw for that. I haven't played too many Vortex campaigns, so I'm not too familiar with the power level of the second like rituals and stuff, but Clan Na's done their thing. And Confederating would make this so much easier. I guess I could just like break that alliance, and then they'll hate me for a while, but you know, I'll work my way back up with them. Yeah, we'll figure it out. I mean, I don't really mind. Eventually, I will get it one way or the other. All right, so this guy's doing his thing. So Ikit is taking quite a beating here from this this replenishment situation. So we're going to move him to the Golden Colossus, which is going to be getting a nice little defense. Our economy's coming back, which is good. It was pretty poor for a while. All right, so let's go ahead and get Ikit. He's leveled up, so we need to get the Warlock Engineer. He's level 23, which is good. And does he have anything here we want? Extra powder? I mean, we have like all the goodies. We'll get his aura size. It's fine. Plague Priest. I think he's actually going to be almost... I guess we have to get that evasion eventually. All right, so we have some money here. A Rat Snow in the north is advancing, which is good. This is nice, building that gold mine there. Can't quite afford this, I don't think. No, it's... can we get that? No, it's level 3. The landmark building is a little bit of a ways off. We have that. We don't really care for that building. All right, Rat Snow. Let's start some problems with the Bretonnians. It's going to be fun. We got some buddies who are going to join us here. Auto-resolve. Of course, it's a walled city. Of course. Gotta skill a couple Skaven cells. That's fine. All right, so... Actually, we have so much food right now. My goodness, it's nuts. Okay, so let's just take it as level 3. Screw it. Make it a nice little rat's nest to hang out in. It'll be fun. Fun for everyone. All right, so we can't quite get we have that building. We probably need a public order building. So yeah, we are going to get that in the capital here, but we'll just upgrade the ratlings. Little rat nest right now. Got a scroll of power too, which is cool. So Rat Snow doing his thing over here. He's going to be healing up, and our wars to recruit. Yeah, we can get those eventually. Ikit Claw is going to be healing as well. Our Crusader Rat is doing his jam up north. Still crusading in the desert, or more so just kind of hanging out here. I could just go siege these guys. I mean, I know we could easily kill them, but how big is this province anyway? So we have here, and Wizard Caliph's Palace. Do we want to go get that? I mean, eventually we will. All right, so let's go ahead and pass. And Monstrous Ambitions. Oh, we actually have Ingenious Plans. We finally got that, so that's a really good one. It opens up some good stuff. And let's pass turn. So in the next couple turns, we'll set up an Undercity at Hexwaddle, and Teclis is going to get stomped out for sure. He's pretty limp dick over there. Yeah. Is he actually coming to fight the Sentinels? Oh, that would be sweet. If Teclis just kills him, I could just peace out. Because I don't think Teclis is going to be a threat to any of my garrisons here. Especially considering we have Doom Rockets. So we could just, ignore him. I don't think it's worth the time. Rat Snow is the only one making serious progress over there. Speaking of, man, that last Game of Thrones episode was something, wasn't it? That was pretty good. All right, so the Sentinels. I'm quite curious if these guys are enemies. I feel like they would be allies, but we'll double check that. Although I think in the Teclis campaign, you do end up having to fight them pretty quick. I would like if this clan would trade me that base. I don't think you can do that in Total War Warhammer. That would be pretty cool if you could trade provinces and stuff. I know that in Three Kingdoms that's something you can do. At least from what I've seen in some of the other streams, you can offer things. And Gerard's Errantry Army, they're all doing their thing, and back to us. All right, so let's go ahead and set up our Undercity up here. This is before our little rat gets assassinated. That's going to be important. Establish Warlock Laboratory. Oh, that's so good. So for now, I think we'll just siphon some money out of them. So what do we get for this one? 20%. Yeah, so it's a little bit more than the mint. So yeah, we're not going to nuke them immediately. So we're just going to take some money, and I'm not going to invest anything else in that. We have some rights we could perform if we wanted to. Diplomatic relations with all the Skaven, all that good stuff. All right, so what's going on down here? So Teclis is, let's see who he's at war with. So he is at war with the defenders there. So it looks like he's going to be just crumping their city, which is good. Since I dealt with the Fat Toad, Teclis is going to strike from the shadows, which is great. Ikit Claw is just hanging out. I mean, Teclis, would he take a peace treaty? He's rank 15. Why is my reliability low? I haven't broken anything. I entered on the side of my allies and everything. So it looks like there is a rogue army here. The Doomseekers. Oh, that's the one with Slayers and just all that stuff. Okay, yeah, that's fine. So Rat Snow is taking the city here. Hexwaddle can't quite afford good stuff here. But anyways, yeah, we're going to keep healing up for a turn, I think. The public order building, we can actually set that up right now, just so we're ahead of the game. So we got our Undercity at Hexwaddle, which is great. And this guy, we can actually reach this city, which has a pretty weak garrison. And the Bretonnians actually left it, which is strange. The Sorcerer's Island, yeah, we have a garrison coming next turn. That's going to be pretty good, so I think it is. Is it a siege battle too? I think it is. Yeah, he's got a little bit of a garrison there, so. All right, so let's check things out. Our northern province here needs to be developed a little bit. This one's pretty good. You can see like our garrisons and all our main infrastructure areas are pretty good. Star Tower has a good garrison. Fuming Serpent is okay. Yeah, it doesn't have really a good garrison. These guys are unfriendly, so we can make a non-aggression pact with them. And they're not going to do that. So Rat Snow might have to come back and deal with them. Although they're pretty weak, so I don't think it's going to be a big issue. Now, if I go and secure this, it looks like that these guys don't really even have an army. And is this place walled? I don't know. It doesn't look like it, so we could just attempt to just jam over there right now and just do it. Yeah, screw it. We don't need to wait. Here we could steal technology, but we don't need to do that for now. Not time for the ritual, and let's see what plans we want to get down here. Hero recruitment rank for Warlock Engineers, ammunition for Plague Claw Catapults, which is good, and this one gives us armor for Storm Vermin, so we're going to do this one, promoted by merit. An Ikit Claw, he's going to be healing. I think he's still healing up. No, he's actually pretty healed.
Engineer of Skryre.
We could go into the mountains and we could actually underway back to our main territories. I mean, these provinces are pretty safe now. We have the resource site. Like, ideally, Teclis actually just kills this, too, and then we could just take that from him a little bit later, because it's kind of on a path over here. Like, with Itza, we could just, like, work our direction. That's pretty good. So, let's look at the garrison of the Golden Colossus. I think that's enough to beat Teclis. I mean, with a Doom Rocket, for sure, because we would just bomb all the sisters and stuff. And this province has Chamber of Visions as the other half of it, which is so... Oh, man, yeah, I think we just wait for Teclis to do that. So we'll head back over into our neck of the woods. Is Teclis at war with us right now, though? Yeah, he is, yeah. He's at war with us. He does not want that peace treaty. So we'll leave Ikit for one turn there, just to kind of feel things out. Rat Snow is advanced. Our Crusader is hanging out as well. We could even go auto-resolve this battle. But an auto-resolve would leave us a little bit beat up for these other Bretonnian armies. That's like pretty prime that they're not there. So let's actually just recruit some Skaven slaves with him, just to fill out this army a little bit, so maybe it'll use them for auto-resolve and stuff. Skaven slaves with spears will be fine. And we'll pass. I think this is going to be one of the last turns here in this episode. We've secured the south officially. We've dealt with a couple threats. Teclis. Oh, you bitch. Now the Sentinels are going to come back and troll us if we don't finish them. So that's fine. We can just go deal with the Sentinels. We got our sweet Undercity here, which is going to help our economy. So we are going to be quite rich. And eventually we will nuke them. It will happen in this campaign. And guys, I promise you I will finish this campaign. It's happening. So I'm enjoying it quite a bit. Vampire Coast, Dreadfleet, all those guys doing their thing. Exiles of the heck. Haven't seen too much from Grandpa Kotep lately. He's been a little bit quiet, I'm not gonna lie. A little bit sad. We got the Warp Scavenger, so search any runes. I mean, 6 warps in there. Go fuck yourself. We're not gonna do that. Alright. Hexwaddle. Zlatlan. Kind of learning these names. Saying Talaxlan Soothsayer's name so many times in the Everchosen has taught me how to say a lot of these different names, which is pretty funny. And yeah, this will be the last turn here. So we're just going to wrap things up. We'll check on everything, make sure all is well. Next episode, we'll take out... oh, peace negotiated? Oh, God damn it. Look at this troll raiding us. This little Dawi troll here. There he. We could upgrade this, but how's our income in our main Star Tower? It's actually pretty damn good. That place is really, really nice. So Undercity established at the Southern Sentinels. Oh, that's kind of cool. Alright, so let's just, do the usual. The food. I'm sure Skrulk loves us for this. Yeah, I mean, just those perpetual little incremental things of food are going to be really useful for us. And we can get the defensive building here because we're just crusading about. And, yeah, let's go ahead and do this and just squash these guys. It is another siege battle, so hopefully we can just auto-resolve it. Just heavy breathing intensifies, you know? It's like the fact that this is, like, even close. I guess we'll just fight this real quick.
You die.
Like, look, they have like nothing. You know?
Kill for me, Rat King.
Nothing. You have nothing. So let's build a battering ram and see if like next turn that gives us a better... I can't remember if it affects the auto-resolve of things. So we're going to just do that for now. And yeah, if we do... Skryre does not want the Confederation, obviously. Because I screwed that up. I screwed it up, Bob! It's okay, you can't win them all. These guys, though, yeah, we can't... Like, why do they not want to do that? We're strength rank 2 right now. We're quite powerful. So Ikit Claw is going to make his way up there to just deal with the thickness, that fat toad. Once and for all, we're going to squash these guys. Hopefully we can auto-resolve that. That'd be really good. Just going to underway stance over there to put them in the trash can where they belong. Rat Snow does have that siege battle, which we're going to try and you know, capitalize on next turn. And you... The Bretonnians are nowhere near in sight, so let's actually go see what this auto-resolve looks like. Well, let's see firstly how far these guys can get. Can they reach down there?
No. Do you take me for a
So they couldn't even get us. We would have a turn to probably heal up.
Warlock of Skaven blight.
We have a lot of food too, a fair amount.
Warpstone.
Go, Ratty Piper. Try saying that one fast like 10 times. Oh my goodness.
They will die.
And we might just have to fight this right now.
To battle.
Because if we wait, the other armies will just come. That would be such an easy battle in open field. Oh man, the amount of like credence that the siege gives is just...
Kill fight mode.
So we'll continue the siege there. So next episode, we're gonna have our hands full. We're gonna be, we will fight this battle before we pass the turn because we don't want the other armies. We're just not gonna do it in this episode because it might take a little while. On top of that, we got our Undercity up at Tlaxland and as well as Hexwaddle up here. So the only one we don't have are the Dark Elves, really. But eventually we will be, you know, going pretty wild with that. Our little rat friends up here are doing their thing. We could break our alliance with them. Ikit Claw is going to be attacking this base next turn, so there's going to be a lot of action at the beginning of the next episode. A lot of kind of, you know, progression here. Rat Snow, we're going to be fighting that battle too. So there's literally going to be like 3 siege battles we fight at the start of the next episode, which will be pretty fun. After that, we're going to fight it. I mean, yeah, this doesn't even really matter. Like, I'm almost thinking that we just break our alliance with these guys. We have the military alliance. We have military access. Their strength rank 24. I mean, where do their territories even go up to? Why is that? Acts of treachery? I can't even remember. Were we treacherous at all? Military allies here. We have a lot of enemies, that's for sure. We have trade agreements with those guys. Minor power. They do not desire to conquer the world. I see that. That's fair play. Fair play, Nostradamus. I would love to have Nostradamus as the lord of my army. That's the thing. And if we break the agreement, they're gonna be a little pissy about it. Skryre is just he's basically just one of our minions, so we can just, you know, let's actually have Skryre just go and can we set war coordination target? How come it's not working? Maybe it's just too far or something. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. So Skryre's our buddy, which is fine. Maybe we can get him to attack the dwarves here. No, we can't. So yeah, that's probably what we'll do. We'll take this next turn. From there, we'll use the Warlock Engineer that's actually in Ikit's army to set up an Undercity here at the Chamber of Visions, which we will nuke. It's going to take a little bit of an investment, but we should be able to do it all within one episode. Rat Snow is going to be securing our province here, and we'll start developing the infrastructure of Itza and this big old juicy province, which is going to be good. Our Crusader Rat is going to start to secure this whole peninsula for us, so we'll have a pretty good foothold over here in the desert lands and, of course, on this continent, and we'll have Skryre as our ally, which will be fun. And yeah, it's going good. It's been a good episode for sure. A little bit slow moving, but we still had some pretty fun battles. And yeah, but we need to deal with this threat, come back, start the rituals. So Rat Snow and Ikit Claw are going to be able to fend off chaos pretty easily. And this Haggard Dwarf army needs to be dealt with as well. So it'll be fun. So let's actually get you and have you. Can we have you come over here and do something? It's like useless. It doesn't even. I don't know. Maybe you guys can let me know why that's not working, but there's some sort of treacherous reason. So guys, thanks again for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode, and stay tuned. We'll be back with episode 8 in a couple days. See you guys next time.